Can you hear me now? Maybe by the time I get to the crown chakra, which is the last chakra, I will have figured everything out. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm doing. All right. Hi. How's it going? How's it going, nobody? How are your chakras doing? One thing I'm learning from doing this, especially since no one's watching, is that I guess I'm basically doing this myself. I was just trying to stay connected to my clients and my friends and family, and I think like that's the lesson here, is that I'm really bad at taking care of myself, and this is teaching me a lot. I'm also feeling like a day to spend on a chakra is not enough at all. Yeah, I think I need to go back to the root chakra and then again to the sacral chakra, and then like maybe a week on each or something like that. I should have done like a 7-week. Yeah. So I'm on my second cup of coffee today. I think it's soon going to be my like 2.5, 3 cup of coffee, because that's just how today is going. It's nice and bright and sunny today finally, and I think I've got a lot to do inside, but I really want to go out since it's nice. I think I might check the weather for the weekend and see if it's going to rain this weekend. I want to get out today, but we'll see how it goes. I am looking for my lighter because I was going to share some incense with you. I walked away with it, and then I came back with the incense, but without the lighter. I was really excited. Like I'm burning a special incense. Got my incense burner here and a charcoal disc, and I was going to burn this Sekmet from goddess.com makes this, and Sekmet is the Egyptian goddess. She has like a lion head, and so like lions are kind of associated with the solar plexus, which is your abdomen. And I've got my yellow shirt on, my Alice in Wonderland shirt, and I got my nails yellow. Wow, look at me on top of everything. Except I can't find my lighter. I'll run upstairs and grab it real quick. I have like lighters in the house. Same thing with scissors, but I can never find scissors or lighters whenever I need them. But the reason I wanted to make sure is that I already showed you how to smudge and stuff, but today I'm going to be using a charcoal disc. I can't get it to. It has like, there you go. Yeah, like a little, kind of like a little bowl in there. And that's where you put your powdered incense. I also use these for whenever your smudge stick gets kind of short and the ties are kind of falling off. It's just crumbling and falling apart. This is a really great way to use the ends of it. Sometimes I'll break it up and just light each individual leaf as I need it. Like that's what I've been doing here, are just a few little sage leaves. And but it's also really great for the stems. The stems are a little bit difficult to burn, so these are great. They usually come in a tube of like 12 or 10, and I only have 3 left. I don't know if I can get more. Look, I almost lost my lighter again. So you just, I think some of them sell like little tongs that you can use to light it, because it takes a few minutes to get it to start burning. And most of them, see how it's sparking? They're self-lighting. So once you get like it started, here we go. See how it's sparkling? And you just drop it in your burner. Sometimes you can use like a porcelain bowl, but this was my grandmother's random that she had an incense burner. I don't know the story behind it, but after she passed away, I was like, wow, this is really cool. And the top of it has a lion on it too. So I wanted to go with the solar plexus lion theme today. You can see that as it's going, the little sparks kind of looks like a sparkler, and the outside rim will start to turn orange because it's burning. And so you want the whole thing, like it goes around the circle, and you want the whole thing to ignite, and then you put your herbs on it. The initial smoke that's coming out right now is that's just the charcoal burning, and I put a few sage leaves on top. So you don't want to really be inhaling that, because that's the charcoal fumes. And then I take just like a little teaspoon and put it in the center there. If you have tongs, this is great, because sometimes the herbs kind of fall off, and sometimes you need to like brush the ashes off and then add more, just so that the whole surface is covered with herbs and burns quite nicely. See, right now it's kind of still on the outside, so. But you want to make sure that your smoke detectors are off when you do this. Usually with smudging, you're kind of okay, unless you're in a small space. Like when I was in an apartment, I made sure all of my windows were open if I was using a sage smudge stick. So that's going to get going pretty good. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, because of the white background. Maybe let me switch sides. Because these smoke a lot. And I mean, that's the point. You want the whole room to be filling up. I have my smoke detector that's in this room covered with you can do like a plastic bag or a shower cap. Just make sure that you take it off after you're done, so that, I mean, smoke detectors are there for a reason. I'm just going to crack a window too. Yeah, so the solar plexus is all about like strength and courage and your personal power. So I wanted to incorporate lions. Sekmet is the Egyptian goddess with the lion head. And Ganesh is also a good deity to focus on your solar plexus with. If anyone's there, welcome. I'm just talking. I'm talking about deities related to the solar plexus, and right above your belly button, a couple inches in the center of your abdomen, and the color is yellow. So I'm wearing yellow today. I've got my nails painted yellow, and actually I forgot. I couldn't decide which tiger's eye earrings I wanted to wear, so I wore one of each, because why not? I'm in quarantine. It doesn't matter if I can wear mixed. I can wear mixed match earrings if I want to. So a little bit about the goddess Sekmet. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly either. Um, she helps you deal with your anger too, and a solar plexus imbalance can come across as anger or having like too big of an ego, like you're too self confident and too um, kind of like overbearing is a solar plexus imbalance. Um, but a balanced solar plexus, you're going to have confidence and good self esteem, a healthy image of yourself, and but not like too much big headed, egotistical kind of thing. And since we've been talking about all of the chakras this week, I just wanted to share some of my favorite books. This is a book that I used to have in physical form, but now I have it on Kindle. It's called Wheels of Life. It's basically like a chakra Bible. It's a really, really thick book. And I loaned it to a friend and never got it back. But I love having it on the Kindle because I can just like use it I use it all the time as a reference book. So it's just nice to have it there. The Kindle app I can access from my phone as well. So if I'm uh, trying to talk about chakras with clients or anything, I can just have it right there with me. And so I love having it on the Kindle. And that is by Anodia Judith, called The Classic Guide to the Chakra System, Wheels of Life. And the one that's on the updated version, the cover for the other one was different. This one has a new cover. I don't know if there's in it. I haven't noticed a difference. But a new one I just started. There's a lot of books on chakras. I just have a few. I've had some come and go that I just really didn't like that much, but because there's a ton of them out there. But these are my two favorite. I'm in the process of reading this one. Let me pull the cover up for you. It is called The Ultimate Guide to Chakras. And I'm really enjoying it so far. This is by Athena Parakis, who's the owner of Sage Goddess. And it also has an oracle deck that you can get separately. I'm really enjoying it so far. It goes more into the Wheels of Life is maybe a little bit more complicated to understand. And because I've had that book for so long, every time I go back and read it, I'm like, oh, I didn't understand this before. But it has more of the physicality of the energetic system. And there's more like stretches and exercises and meditations. And this one includes two extra chakras that the other one doesn't include. And the second one that I was talking about. And it also has exercises and meditations, but like journal exercises and like internal exercises, whereas the other one is a little bit more like physical movement exercises. But I'm really enjoying it so far, and it goes a lot more into like the deities and herbs, and so I'm really enjoying that aspect of it. And like I said, either yesterday or the day before, the more I'm like delving back into this, like this is something I've been studying and use in my practice every day, but it's I'm still learning. Like it's never, I think it's like just one of those things that you continuously will learn and grow and evolve throughout your entire life. Um, so showed you where it's 2 inches above your belly button. Um, and yesterday I talked a little bit about abdominal massage, and that's really great for this all of the lower chakras, really the root, the sacral, and the solar. I just make sure that you're going clockwise, meaning like if the face of the clock was on your abdomen, to be going clockwise because that is the direction that your digestive system flows. So from starting from the right, the bottom right, and going up, over, and down, and ending at the left, and then you can come across and go again. Ginger oil. We've been talking about ginger for pretty much everything, all of the lower chakras. Ginger oil feels so good on the abdomen. It's good for your digestive. It's warming. I also use it for menstrual cramps on my lower abdomen. It feels really good. Ginger oil in general is good as a massage oil, as a body oil, to warm the skin, soothe the muscles. It feels great. If we talk about taste, the reason I'm having my second cup of coffee, not only because I need a second cup of coffee, is because I put turmeric in my coffee every morning. It's got that bright yellow color like the solar plexus, so it is activating that system and the energetic system, and then also it's really great for your digestive system, especially if you have any food allergies or digestive issues. It's going to reduce inflammation, and it's going to reduce inflammation in your digestive system. But also, the more you take it, you'll feel it in your joints and in your bones and stuff. So it's good for arthritis, and you really notice if you are taking it for a while, stop taking it. I notice like my hands and my joints start hurting. And so it really does. I think the big thing is reducing inflammation, and that's usually what causes joint soreness and stiffness. I'm just adding some more incense there. This smells, the ingredients aren't on the package, and I did not look it up before. It smells very, because ginger is one of the solar plexus herbs. And then you also, you're looking for yellow. St. Johns Wort has a bright yellow flower, and it's associated with the sun. It's kind of like in a bottle, St. Johns Wort. However, the color of, if you get an extract of St. Johns Wort, it's actually red because of a constitute in the plant that is called hypericum, and that's it's a really vibrant red color when you extract it out of the plant. And you do also see it in the leaves a little bit. If you pick a St. John's Wort leaf and hold it up to the sunlight, you'll see these little dots, and that's the hypericum. They're like little red dots. And that's the part of St. John's Wort that is best for depression. A lot of pharmaceuticals extract the hypericum and use that as the depressant in some of our pharmaceutical products. And when you, if you buy a bottle of St. John's Wort at the store, it'll have the hypericum percentage on there, because I think if it's below a certain percentage, it might not affect your I think it's dopamine. It's been a while since I've studied St. John's Wort. But yeah, it has a really bright yellow flower. And if you think about yellow flowers in general, they just kind of brighten up your life. They're beautiful to look at, and they mimic the sun. And the sun's going to be uplifting and antidepressive. And think of a sunflower, how they're so tall and heavy, but they always have their head up, no matter how or they're always standing up tall, no matter how low their head might get. They're still bright and yellow and pleasing. So I always think of the solar as a sunflower. And then again, yellow foods like lemons, citruses are very uplifting and also antidepressive, but they're not going to be if they're they give you energy, and the solar plexus is all about energy. I don't have any citrus oils, unfortunately. I used to have lemon, but I use it in my cleaning products. So I am just fresh out, because I need to be able to 100% disinfect my table, and the bleach will damage the material on it. So I've been looking for like 100 proof alcohol based products. And I honestly, I can't even find isopropyl right now. And I mean, I'm not going out to a lot of places. I'm trying online. And then every time I go to the grocery store, I check and I'm not able to find it. So just an update, our governor extended our stay in place order until at least the 8th. But I have a feeling that phase 1 of reopening is not going to include massage. So I've got some time to stock up on supplies, but I've got some masks coming. I was able to find masks. And I'm making masks. That's going to be my job this weekend, is to make masks. I have one pair, but it's in the laundry right now because I went grocery shopping yesterday. So yeah, the yellow color lemons are yellow, and then also yellow stones are. Okay, I was taking a picture of these earlier. One of my favorite stones, and for as long as I can remember, like as a little kid, and I'm sure most people feel like this, is tiger's eye. Isn't it just like the coolest stone, how it has those bands? I don't know the scientific uh, chemistry or minerals behind making those different bands, but God, aren't they amazing? So tiger's eye, I mean, if you think of a tiger, talk about lions earlier, you think of strength, you think of power. That is what tiger's eye is going to, uh, that's the energy that it has. So wearing tiger's eye, placing the tiger's eye on your chakra, all of the lower chakras really, and it can also, it's nice to place on either side of your head as well during crystal treatment. Um, I lost my place. Oh yeah, and it's defensive and it's also shield. So think of your solar plexus as your shield. It's like the thing that protects you and makes you feel confident. You don't have your shield up, you might feel discouraged or impaired or um, depressed. It's also going to assist in digestion and supposedly night vision, which I guess that's why it's called tiger's eye, because it looks like a tiger's eye, and cats can see really well at night. I have horrible. Like whenever the seasons change, if I'm going to a new client's house and to see the house numbers from the street, oh, it's horrible at nighttime. So it teaches integrity and the right use of power. So that's how it will help balance the solar plexus chakra if it's overactive, because it's like you can have strength and power and confidence, but you don't want to be overbearing. And tiger's eye is going to help out with that. There's also this is, I guess, technically yellow or golden tiger's eye. There's also red and blue. I've never seen the blue. I've seen the red, and it's just like a darker color than this. I've never seen the blue before. And I'm just talking about the stones that I have. There are like any yellow stone is going to activate or help with the solar plexus chakra. I just talk about the ones that I have, and the ones that I know that I work with. Another fabulous yellow stone is citrine. It is known as the prosperity stone. They say if you keep citrine in these ones are very light, and sometimes the sun can fade the color a little bit. And then some citrines, which I think actually some of the ones I have, I think are actually have been treated. Sometimes if they treat them with heat, it'll make more of a vibrant yellow color, whereas naturally a citrine is more of like a brownish yellow color. So I've got this, this is a raw citrine, and it's more of like a brownish yellow, like a golden yellow. Whereas I think these ones have been treated. They might not. I mean, they're more of like a bright, bright yellow. And when they heat treat them, it just brings out the yellow color a little bit more. And I've only have these like little tiny pyrite, which is fool's gold. This is another one that I used to love as a kid. And these ones have dulled down a little bit. They used to be a little shinier. Let me see if I've got another one. They naturally kind of grow with like a cubic kind of structure. And you can see it does look, it's not as like yellow as gold is. What do I do with that other one? Oh, there it is. And pyrite is good for confidence and inner strength. It's also, I was saying something about the citrine. They say you should keep it in your purse or your wallet, and it'll help bring wealth. Or if you have a business, you can put it in your cash register. It's supposed to attract wealth and abundance, but also not just financial. It's also like abundance of having everything that you need, having love and support, that kind of abundance. And then the pyrite is also known and wealth and shielding just like the tiger's eye. I feel like most metallic stones do have kind of a shielding property to them. Trying to think, like there's other stones. Yellow jasper is the very like most jaspers. There's so many jaspers, so many different jaspers, and they're all, most of them, at least as far as I know, are very powerful stones, and that's going to be a good um, solar plexus activation stone. Um, but yellow jasper kind of has a nurturing property to it. It's and it's protecting for both the physical and spiritual journeys. Just hoping to bring you back, bring you back and ground you, because jaspers are really grounding too. And again, it's good for self confidence and aids digestion, which is what the solar plexus deals with. I think those are all the yellow stones that I have. Let me think of another yellow stone. I think there's like, I mean, there's yellow. Well, wait, citrine is yellow quartz. Or gold. Gold is also. I don't think I have any gold either, but just I feel like the higher we go, the more comfortable I feel with them. I mean, I think I've struggled with self confidence my whole life. I was very shy as a child. I would never, ever, ever step in front of a video, even like 10 years ago. If I told 10 year ago Allison that I would step in front of a camera and be to nobody, no, there's no way. I remember like, and even in massage school, we had to do these videos for a project, and I was terrified. And I think I used to do it to begin with, but then I wasn't going to get credit and ended up doing it. Oh God, I hated it. It was so nerve wracking. Had probably had a solar plexus blockage back then. I mean, I think it's something that like this one fell out. I think it's something that everybody struggles with, self confidence, and all of these are. I think I mean, I guess I should just speak for myself, is I am usually taking care of other people. I'm taking care of my clients, I'm taking care of my husband, and I'm not used to myself. Like my goal for 2020 was to take care of myself. 2020 was supposed to be this big year where I was going to set money aside and stick to my massage routine and make sure I took salt baths regularly and did things for myself, did nice things to myself, thanked myself, treated myself better. Wasn't like I was going to work on my negative self-talk and be more confident and kind and gentle. And I was kind of like taking a leap with my Etsy shop, and that was just supposed to be like a side project. And thank gosh I have it now, because otherwise I would have zero money coming in until hopefully unemployment will. But anyways, 2020 was supposed to be this big year, and self-care was my number one goal. Wow, did that change? Never. I think we all felt like 2020 was going to be a big year. We didn't know it was going to be like this. Which one did I always pick him? I'm just picking from the Archangel Oracle card deck. This is one of my favorite decks. I picked from it from it before in my other video series that I did. I had a different deck planned for today, but then I decided to use it for a different chakra later in the week, and then like I totally forgot when I took out the deck and set it up for the video. The backs of the cards are yellow, so it's so perfect to be using for the solar plexus today. And we picked Archangel. I pick him all the time. He's one of the most frequent cards I pick. I think there's a couple of him in here, and I always pick him. He comes if you are noticing rainbows a lot, you see like rainbows out of the corner of your eye, or you see actual rainbows in the eye, or if you see rainbows a lot, sometimes it symbolizes that Archangel Raziel is looking out for you, or he's around. And I see him a lot. I work with him a lot. But he says, I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Let's see what else they say. What was the word? Clear. Whoops. This is one of my favorite decks. And that's it. Like I think I started to heal my solar plexus when I started connecting with angels and spirit guides and past loved ones, because it just kind of made me feel like, if you imagine that someone's looking out for you, like these wings are wrapped around you, protecting you, it kind of made me feel more self. And so if you're struggling with self-confidence, or you think you have a solar plexus blockage, I highly recommend this deck specifically. I always feel like, because angel just feels so like loving and nurturing. I think sometimes spirit guides can be like demanding or strict, but angels just kind of feel like unconditional love. Like they're always going to be there. They're always going to look out for you. They're always going to love you, no matter what stupid things you do, which I do a lot of, believe me. So his message is, your clairvoyance may come in different forms, as fleeting mental images in your mind's eye, as dreams, as recurring sights in the physical world, as auras, as energy, as apparition experiences. All the facets of clairvoyance are beautiful and varied. So that's like what I was saying about if you see rainbows out of the corner of your eye, sometimes that, and other angels have different colors related to them, like green is Raphael, I think. So enjoy and trust in these images. Hold the intention of seeing only love, and that is what you'll see. Raziel's aura holds all the colors of the rainbow like a beautiful prism of light. Working with clear quartz crystals magnifies clairvoyance and helps you to feel closer to Raziel. And clear quartz in general is just a really great crystal to have because it's all around. It's good for everything, and you can charge clear quartz to take on the properties of another. So if I didn't have any tiger's eye, or I needed, say you needed like for a grid, you needed 4 pieces of tiger's eye, you can take, and you only have one, you can take one piece of eye, put it with clear quartz, and activate it to magnify the properties of tiger's eye. So that's what clear quartz does, is magnifies, and just kind of good for everything. Clear and white stones are good for clearing, cleansing, and they can also take on the properties of other stones. So clear quartz is it's just a great stone to have all around. Yeah. So, and speaking of rainbows, this might be, I never got to start working on my rainbow for my window yesterday. I was intending to be creative yesterday, but then I had to go to the grocery store, and we all know that that is like a 3-hour ordeal now versus just running real quick and picking up a few things. So yeah, maybe that's a sign that I need to start working on my rainbow for my window. I hope you guys were able to be creative yesterday. Definitely helps with anxiety and stress, but creativity is going to connect you to your sacral chakra. Be good right now, anyways. Get your vitamin D, boost your immune system, disinfect, and take the president's advice and inject some light into your body or whatever the hell he said. But tomorrow we'll be talking about the heart chakra. So wear green and open your heart, feel the love and connection. And yeah, have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.